It's 1 o'clock in the morning. We left last night at 8 p.m. Oh, hang on, let me try that again. Hang on.
Battery's about to die.
It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. We left at 8 p.m. last night. It's been a whirlwind, but it was awesome.
I'm Matt Lloyd, and I'm a climber. I've been going on big adventures my whole life.
Yep, I'm good! Luckily, I've built myself this little snow cave here. I'm safe-ish.
Coming home and sharing my stories and my psyche from a life lived on the edge. This show is a chance to share my adventures and to explore the people that make them so incredible. From professional athletes to internet celebrities, I'm on the hunt for those passionate, inspired souls who are living their life from the edge.
We're standing on a small summit that drops off significantly on all sides.
When you're packing for a climbing trip, it's important. And there's no underwear. Toiletries? No. Climbing shoes. Bam! Harness. Bam! Rope. Gear. What else do I need? Nothing. That's the answer. Nothing. Yeah, so I scoped this spot for us to go that's warm. Some superstitions. People call it the soups. That's the soups. Phoenix, soups. Soups, Phoenix. You ever notice that cat buttholes look like chalk bags? Dude, you can't look at a chalk bag without thinking about a cat's butthole. This is the idea. We needed someone to climb with. And I thought of all my climber friends and I'm like, now they're boring. Okay, we need someone that's a little eccentric. So this guy Eric Himan walks into my gym one day and dude just starts YOLOing, ripping weight around and just does a workout and then does another workout and then sits down for a second, just does a third workout. Turns out he's a CrossFit guy, wants to go to the games, previous Kona Ironman athlete, a real badass, no exposure to climbing really whatsoever. You're sure it was 2150?
Yeah, that's what it said.
Before I knock on this thing? He's probably not here that yet. Yo! Ready for this?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Let's rock and roll up to Phoenix, baby.
We made it.
Oh, Jesus.
Fist bump, guys.
So, Eric, tell me a little bit about your background as an athlete.
Yeah, so in high school, I played 3 sports: basketball, cross country, and track. I was always really competitive with myself, just wanting to be better than yesterday. And it wasn't until I got into triathlon in my late 20s that I really started to excel as an athlete. Ironman is swimming, biking, and running an unfathomable distance. It's a 2-point 2.4 mile swim, 112 mile bike, and then a marathon, 26.2 mile run.
I don't think people realize that the difference between an Ironman race and an ultra running race is that an Ironman race, someone is fucking running. Like they're not just going for a jog. You were like,
you're racing.
There's no power hiking, right? You were running it.
So my heart rate in an Ironman triathlon is usually pegged right around 140 the entire time. So, you know, that's how they're feeling.
What was the hardest leg for you?
Hardest leg is always the run, but the swim for me was the most difficult and where I needed the most practice. But I mean, running a marathon after biking 112 miles is absolutely brutal on your body. I still wanted to quit, but you know, I took a step back and looked at the other people out there, people in wheelchairs that are doing it, people that were in, you know, way worse shape than me that were competing in it. And, you know, I'm just like, enjoy the moment. You're in Hawaii racing the Ironman World Championships. Don't quit. You got to get that, you know, that t-shirt at the end of the race, and you're going to regret it for the rest of your life if you don't finish this. So, you know, ended up pulling through. That was my motivation to race it again the following year, but I'm so glad that I didn't quit.
As a climber, we are often in this endurance space, and what I always like to try to tell people is that endurance is the act of enduring, right?
Yeah.
It is not a physical capacity, it is a mental capacity in a lot of ways. It's the ability to like ward off pain, ward off suffering, and hang in there.
I flood my mind with positive thoughts, and in the beginning of an Ironman race, you know, thinking about that dinner I'm going to have that night with friends, and I'm thinking about the next few days that I'm going to spend with friends and family, just things to look forward to.
Anyone that meets Eric Hinman, okay, I think at first, the first thing that goes through their head, I think, is like, this dude radiates positivity, okay? Tell me about that.
I've always been pretty optimistic and positive, but you know, I think it was really figuring out my purpose and my passions in life that allow me to just always be super positive. So, you know, now pretty much every day is a perfect day for me. I'm doing what I enjoy. I'm around people I enjoy and places I enjoy being in. And, you know, those things allow me to have an incredibly positive attitude.
Countdown? Am I out of memory or something?
All right, give me your best Steve Irwin impression about this guy lurking in the distance.
All right, Steve Irwin. What we've got here is the most dangerous animal in all of Australia. Let's go see if we can piss it off. Quiet now. In its natural habitat is one Alton Richardson, the creepiest of all ninja-like stalker creatures. Let's go check it out. To mess with it. Really gotta test and see where its standards are. Woo! Dangerous. The downside of hosting a TV show with athletes like this dude is that no one ever gets fucking tired. I'm always the one out of breath, dude. Slave driver over there. It's just constantly hard breathing. I want to write a new song. Yeah, the new song I want to write, it's called All My Friends Are Fit, and I Hate Them.
Matt.
I'm gonna give you one guess if he's on his phone or not. How's the champagne and lobster up here?
What happened?
It's 1 o'clock in the morning. We left last night at 8 p.m. Oh, yeah, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. We left at 8 p.m. last night. It's been a whirlwind, but it was awesome.